Hi, it's Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch. Welcome to day number 12 of our 15-day Crafty Break series. Today, it's going to be, here's the card. Ooh, surprise! We're doing paper springs, making springs. And here's another awesome little craft. Look at this. I don't know, it's a doodad. You know, they're just fun to make. And so it's just something you can just make have sitting around. Things kids will totally enjoy making too. So let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put it down, and let's see, I need this. We're going to take, for the spring card, I think, isn't that fun? You just open it and there it pops up. So you could put anything on here. But, you know, we're using these dinosaurs. They're just so fun to work with. So we are just taking two 1-inch by 12-inch. So we're using our designer series paper again, strips. And I'm going to, you can use glue or double stick tape. You want something that's going to be fairly strong. Good afternoon, everyone joining us. Have another fun project. Sherry, thank you for sharing. I so appreciate that. And I said, this has been fun. And Kathy's on here, and she said she was making all these cards and sending to her grandkids. And some of you, tomorrow I'm sending out for the kids who have shown work. So if you've sent me there, or your addresses, because we absolutely love seeing what kids are doing, I'm sending them all a bunch of things tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a post office day. We are just, minimizing the times we go out. Okay, so here is going to be my spring. I could have flipped it over. I could do whatever. So this is pretty sturdy, and it's just a right angle. And watch this. Okay, have you guys ever made these? I am just going back and forth and back and forth. Your kids probably already do this kind of thing. So this is just kind of some things you can do with it when you're done. And, this can be done really in the car, take along anywhere. It's a fun little project to have on hand. And we will just keep on going. I can kind of read the comments while I'm doing these. Renee remembers making these as a child. Who else remembers making these? See, it's all these crafts that come back, but isn't it fun to know some of these? And it's especially fun if you're making cards or crafting with kids. Okay, so I've come all the way up there. I am going to just cut off these ends. And then I'm going to just close this up. Let's see, I'll have to close this one up. I'll put that across there, and then I'll close this one up. Oh yes, the gum wrappers, those are, that's a whole nother kind of thing we can do, Chris. I said these are all just fine. And this is a use it up, use the things you have at home. Okay, so we have our spring here. Okay, now this could make a caterpillar, or you could make an animal. I've seen people put like a dog face here and legs. So you could draw that. Wouldn't that be cute? And a dog behind here and legs. Any kind of an animal, because that's kind of like, we have one of those old spring dogs. I should have brought that out. But you see how this will kind of work for any kind of a little made up animal. I think that would be really fun. So on my card, I'm just doing different colors, but the very same thing. So you'll see, to decorate inside, I just cut out and put these on so I would leave room for my main accent. So let me see, I'm just changing the colors. So I'm going to put this on. Yeah, this is really just fun little things. Now, of course, you could make them narrower, longer. You can experiment with this. I'm giving one measurement just so that we have a starting place. And if you're going to do this with kids, it's just a really easy measurement, and it's a nice large folding. You can make things much smaller. You could make them bigger. You could make several things on here. The sky's the limit. So of course, I can't wait to see what you do over in the Back Porch Stampers, because that is always so fun. So now on this time, get it to cooperate. And of course, my take your pick tool is never right where I need it, but it's just because we're on live. I never have trouble getting these off, you know. I think if I just press it in the middle, it will probably pop. So whatever you want to use. I don't think that snail, which is what I use for a lot of things, is probably strong enough. So glue dots would work, or double stick tape, you know, so you can still use whatever you have at home. And then I'm just going to put this on so that the bulk of it will cover that part. And then I'm going to put this on the bottom. Yeah, aren't these fun? And you know, if you were sending this as a card kit, kids would know how to do these. You could send a finished card and then just, I mean, they, or you know, or whatever. But I think these are fun, you know, and there's no scoring. There's just nothing to it. And the only hard part is this. So see, I should use glue dots when I'm on live, right? But isn't this an easy card? And it makes a statement. You know, it surprises the person that opens it. We just love things that kind of move like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to place it on here wherever it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to close up the card. And then when you open it, it pops right up. I just think that is so fun. Marilyn says she makes these when she fiddles around, but she's never used them on a card. So isn't this great? And you can see if you didn't want it to show, you could make it narrower. But just for the sake of doing this, I think this is just adorable. So think of whatever else you can do with these. Oh, good. I'm glad you're loving it. And then, yeah, okay, here, Marilyn. So you have nothing else to do. I don't know if these would be called like a fidget or just a do nothing, but you know, it's a great thing to do when you're just bored. And how fun is that? It just flips. So for that, we're just going to use 4 of these strips. And I think you can guess how these are going to turn out, but you know, it's interesting. We'll just chat while I'm making this, because this is another, oh great, Kathy, she loves this, another win. This has just been really fun to do. So if you get kids, you know, even around the table just doing this, you know, cut some scraps and do this, they'll just make a whole bunch of things out of this. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. Oh, you know what? I'm going to flip it this way to see if it makes, nah, I'm going to leave it this way. Because, you know, it really doesn't matter. That papers don't have to coordinate or anything. See, these sides don't. And this is just going to turn out however it turns out. I was looking for things that had a lot of contrast just because I thought it might be good to do that. So see, if you have paper handy, you too may sit and fold with me while we chat. And you can either go really slowly and be really precise at getting them on top of each other, or do like I'm doing and being in a rush. Nah, good enough is good enough. This dinosaur paper is so adorable. And you know, it is a free item today with the $50 order, and it's $11.50. So I had to get a couple more of these. I just absolutely love this paper. It's so fun for kids' cards. Well, and you know, you could do joke cards for us older people with them too. So that's okay too, you know. So it all works. So I'm going to do this all the way. Testing your patience here. And then, so I have this one done, but now we're going to add 2 more, because that's what we're going to need to make what we're making. We need 2 of these 12-inch strips to make this little flipper dealy. So I'm going to put some tape on these. Kayla says she did this all the time in school too. You know, this is the kind of things kids will do just when, you know, when you're just spending time. So how fun to think, oh, I can make something else with it. Oh, Kim said she's loved this whole series. She made tall cards to fit the longest envelope with the kite and the tulips. Oh, how fun, because it's fun to do different lengths and shapes. You know, I will, these are all in a playlist on YouTube. So I will, at the end of the series, you know, put a link to that. So if you ever want to go back and be refreshed for an idea. Or if you find out a year from now the grandkids are coming for a weekend and you want some art activities, it will be right there to take care of. Okay, so now how cool is this? This is just how I've extended it. And now we're just going to keep on going. So now when you're sitting in somewhere and making these, people wonder what you're doing. But you know, right now we're all just privately doing this at home. So just our little thing. So I show this to grandkids, or if you're a school kid watching, we would be taking a break from school. We'd love to see what you do with something like this, you know, because just put it inside of a heart or make one of these, because these will be pretty in different colors of paper, different things. So I'm just going to get this all the way closed up. Okay, and I'm going to cut off the extra. And now I need to seal up the last couple here because they just don't want to seal. It'll be at the end. Oh, I love all the comments we're getting. See, kids will just think you're cool if you know how to do these kinds of things too, you know. So it's just all fun. Okay, so I have those done, and now look, this is all I'm going to do is put them together. How cool is this? Now, I don't know what would happen if you add more, change the dimensions, you know. I'm leaving that all up to you. So I give you one round of what I do, and then you get to play with this and do your thing with it. Okay, and I'm going to turn this around and just close these up. Press that good. Yes, you could add string and have an ornament. You're right. Okay, now how cool is this? And look at this. We just can keep flipping it, and we have a fun little flipper. Barb says everything looks fun. You're going to do it soon. You've shared with your family. That's great. Oh, I appreciate that. So today's is much shorter because this is kind of something we've all had practice on. So I'm going to put this back up. But this was use your springs to make your spring cards. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong day. I picked the wrong thing. Oh, that was another day. We did that too. This is the spring cards are today. And
April Fools.
It's not April. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay, so okay, no, you can hold it back. Tim came in to help, but here we are. Okay, so we're going to make our fun spring cards and our fun little doodads. So I will see you back here tomorrow at 1. And thank you if you enjoyed this.
Down further.
Please do share the video. The more people, the better. And think of kids that would enjoy doing this, or grandparents or parents that have kids that would enjoy doing this with us. And thanks. See you tomorrow.